Well, deputies say he was randomly throwing objects at moving cars from his moving vehicle in South Forsyth County this weekend.
A total of 5 people have come forward with extensive damage to their cars, and tonight deputies think there may be more victims out there.
Fox 5's George Franco joins us now, and deputies have one person in custody, George?
Sine and Ken, they absolutely do, and now investigators are trying to determine the motive of 18-year-old Christopher Kratzer, who was behind bars tonight after numerous eyewitnesses helped deputies track him down.
So you kept the rock?
Yes, I did. I kept the rock right here.
Anthony Gallo showed me the rock, now broken into several pieces. He believes shattered the windshield of his wife's car this weekend, not far from their home on Nichols Road.
We were driving, it hit, we stopped, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and there was a car that passed us at the same time.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office shared several pictures of other vehicles with damage, some with more damage than others. All were targeted this past weekend by, according to Forsyth County Sheriff Ron Freeman, 18-year-old Christopher Kratzer.
This gentleman, it turned out to be this suspect, was throwing a multitude of items. There were large blocks of wood, there were glass paperweights, there were other items. We believe rocks were some of the reported items as well.
Sheriff Freeman says statements from victims, eyewitnesses, and chatter on social media led deputies to Kratzer in the blue sedan he was driving at the time at a traffic stop, which led to his arrest. He says it's a wonder no one was seriously injured, considering the force of the objects thrown at a car coming from another moving vehicle.
So you have a closing speed that closes up as nearly 100 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour one way or the other. By the grace of God, no one was seriously injured in these, but we weren't far from something like that happening.
Sheriff Freeman says Kratzer admitted to throwing the objects while he was driving.
He actually, from the investigation, was in the driver's seat, throwing it over the top of the vehicle with his left hand.
Kratzer faces 5 counts of terroristic threats and acts and 5 counts of criminal damage to property.
It's sickening that a kid, anybody, would think to do something like that and hurt somebody.
Christopher Kratzer remains behind bars on a bond of more than $78,000 at the Forsyth County Jail. Sheriff Freeman says there were others in the car with Kratzer who were not charged because they told investigators they wanted no part of the violence.